Next we have user functions. So user functions, okay. So full name, what it returns the current user, like who is using the tableau. It's more of like says user function, so it says more about like user and user details, all those. So full name is a function which is used to return the current user of the tableau and is full name. What it does is like maybe you can give the name in the string. So if it is like if the user is the same as the input which you have given, in that case it will return true, or if it is not, then it will return false. So basically it's used to, it's like a logical function, true or false kind. And is member of, so is member of string is similar to that of the logical type. What it does is like when we, if you would like to view the particular user, you see the member, then in that case we can use his name as string, so it will return either true or false. So as you can see here, like here the input is given, then else other. So basically like it's more of user related stuff. So basically it shows the function, it will return true if the string is all users whether signed into Tableau server online or offline. So we can, by using this, we can find whether the member is of input whichever you have given. Similar to the member, we have is username. So what it returns true if the current user's username matches with the input whichever you have given. As you can see in the example is username, some name they have given. So it will return true. Then if the username is as similar to what we have given as input. Similarly, we have user domain. It returns the domain of the current user where the user is signed in Tableau server and all. And similar to user domain, we have username where it will return the username of the current server, all those. So this is more related to, since its user function is, it gives more details about the users of Tableau and all. Yeah, these are the three functions which I plan to cover. And what else functions? What are the functions left? Those are like table calculation function. As Jagdish started this topic already in the past session, so we'll cover it up. Remaining spatial and additional functions are not that useful and we haven't come across. Maybe if you want in next session, I will try to cover these two. So in that way, the functions in Tableau will be covered. So now we will look into some of the visualizations, like how to make all this. So today I also have two visualizations. One is this dotted line chart and second one is drill down pie chart. So any idea like how to make this dotted line chart?
It looks like an empty circle or a white circle at the...
Yeah, exactly. So how we do that is in Tableau, like we don't have option to just change the line in the case of visualization. So we have to go with the dual axis. Let's pull the order date. Sales. Region by color.
You can just put in by category or something. Should be
okay. So what we'll do is we'll pull the sum sales. So the second one we'll try to put category in detail, so all of them will come in unique color, and we can change this to circle, and we can change the color as white. And now dual axis, and we can just reduce the color. reduce the size. Yeah. So in that way, you can like make this. This is the only way to make the dotted line chart in the tab view. Yeah. So next we will go with the drill down pie chart. So yeah, this drill down pie chart, what it does is like once if you click on category, it will show the subcategory which are like fall under the category, all those. So we will achieve this by using the sets and set actions. Yeah, just see how. First we will make the above chart category 1. Category Python. So angle by sales. In order to get the dual axis, we need like some term common in both. Yeah. Yeah. And we have to now create a set for category. Yeah. So how do we do that? This category left, create set all. You can rename the set like this. We will create a calculated field in this set. Category to sub. If category set, then category is so we'll pull this down in the second which we have made in detail, then we will make it to color. So we will increase the size of this one. Dual axis. So generally what happens is the one on the second will come on the top. So in that case, if you are not able to view, just if you pull the term side, if you pull the terms to the right, the axis get the orientation of the pie charts will get changed. Then you can use the dual axis. So it's as we can hide the So now we got the chart, but we are seeing all the subcategory without though when the category is there. So now we have to go for set actions to achieve the drill down, which we have seen already in the chart which I already made. So how we go for that? So worksheet, here we have actions. Here we have to use add action. Then you have to go for the set action like change set values. So here if you press category, then by run action, how we want to over select menu over. Then clearing the selection should remove all the value from set. In that case, in that way, we will be able to look the category when we don't select. Okay. Yeah. So once if we increase the size.
So what exactly is it doing? So basically, once you mouse over, it just highlights that.
All the
section,
subcategories which fall under that category.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so basically it's doing the highlighting part of it, right? That's the main value prop.
Yeah. So once if you click on the subcategory, we can see all the subcategory which falls under that. Once if you remove, it will just show the overall
total.
It will show. Yeah, this we achieved by using the set actions and the calculated field which we made by using the set.
Okay.
So this is known as the drill down pie chart. Yeah. So as you can see, once you are over on the furniture category, you can see all the cases like chairs, all those which comes under the furniture category. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all for today from my side.
Okay. That's nice. Great. Good job, Jairam.